Thank you so much for staying with us. It's time to talk money. And of course, today we will be talking about negative feelings about money. I'm sure you're wondering, is it possible to have negative feelings about money? Well, the finance expert is here to tell us all about that and help us to better understand what it means to have negative feelings about money. Charles Fakroha, all the way from the Big Heart State. Good to have you back on the show.
Yes, thank you. You didn't complete it. Now, the Big Heart State is Delta State.
Of course, everyone knows that. I should expect.
Yeah, it's wonderful and exciting for me to be back at the studio live. You know, I'm talking to you. I think I'm really very, very happy.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
And I hope you brought us all the plantains and all the goodies.
Yeah, you guys should not be surprised. You know what's banga. So where they even get the raw banga, that's where I'm coming from.
Interesting.
And of course, you eat a lot of banga soup and all that. Yeah, but it's interesting, you know. There was a parliamentary election yesterday. I mean, Saturday in some parts of the country and all that. And you could see people's reaction, negative feelings about money. The young man that announced that election, the result somewhere in Adamawa,
The rec
or whatever they call it, he knew he is not constitutionally authorized to make that kind of announcement. But he went ahead. That is an example of negative feelings about money.
How so?
Yes, probably one or two things must have taken place one way or the other.
But we don't know that.
Of
we don't
course,
have
we don't
facts.
know that. Yes, there will be no facts, but this is just the projection of the evidences. Now, some persons have said they were given 3,000 naira to vote. Collecting that money is negative feelings about money. Yes, you now begin to tie our values, our attitude, everything to money. That's negative feelings. But today, if time will permit, I'll just look at some of the negative feelings. Anger, lust, fear, shame, jealousy.
I'd like to know how all of that is related to money, because I don't think I would see money. I don't know about Uche though, but I don't think I would see some wads of naira notes or dollar notes now and be angry. Really? What's
Exactly.
the
It's
Let me
supposed to-
explain. When you say anger, people believe that their self-worth is attributed to their net worth. So when they don't have money, they get angry. And when they get money, they misbehave. So you can see they are tying their
Their
confidence,
emotions.
their self-worth to money. So it's a negative feeling. Lust. When people see money, they get lost. And then begin to misbehave. Some people, when they see money, they're afraid. Like I was telling you earlier before we got on air, somebody I knew very well, he saw just 10 million naira in his account and he started misbehaving out of fear. He started doing things he was not used to doing. Then when you talk of jealousy, some other persons are making money, you are not making, you get jealous of them. But we are saying, how do we counter these negative feelings?
But all of these things you've mentioned sounds to me like a negative feeling towards a lack of that money. Because if you say that
Okay.
I'm angry because somebody, or I'm jealous because somebody else has the money and I don't have it, the jealousy is springing from the lack of the money.
Good. Now, when you say feelings, it's positive or negative. So you are jealous because you have a little. You feel the other person has more than you. You still have, but it is little. Or it's not meeting your needs. So you get jealous of those who you believe and you think have more than you. So it's a negative feeling. For fear, money is straightforward. Money is neutral. You can use money to do good, you can use money to do bad. So you should not fear money. Just like fire. Fire can be used, or electricity can be used to power so many things. The same electricity can cause electrocution. But the essence is that fire is neutral. Money too is neutral. Don't be afraid of money. Embrace money. Make use of money in the right way. When you talk of shame, yes, it's another negative feeling about money. You don't have enough, you are ashamed. And you believe when you have so much, you begin to talk. So you are tying your self-worth to the amount of money you have in your bank account.
I feel like this conversation is just, hanging on the line. It's a thin line between having too much money and not having enough.
Okay.
So how do you get to the point where you strike the balance and you're able to not be afraid or jealous or get aggravated, when you get money or when you suddenly stop having money?
Now, once we recognize these feelings, we know they are there. And that's why I always like psychology. These feelings are there, whether we like it or not. Now, let's start with jealousy. Be happy with others who are making money because your own is also coming. Just like success. Always congratulate your colleagues who have achieved certain things and they are recognized. But you see some persons, even though they say, oh, congratulations, so deep within their heart, it is not coming from there. And the way the universe operates, once you just lip service, okay, oh, congrats for this award. Meanwhile, you go back, why did she get that award? She's not better than me. That's jealousy. So for you to solve that, be happy when your colleagues are successful. Be happy when you see somebody making money. You see a very flashy car drive past you, see that small boy. Which work he don't do before he drive that car? Now Yahoo boy. Negative feelings. You are jealous. Why not appreciate the fact that he or she has been able to make use of the universe, do the right thing, and has attracted a lot of money? Because you too can also deploy that kind of strategy to attract money also. So be positive about it. Don't be negative about people making money. Oh, rich people, it's rituals. That's negative feelings about money. So that's how you take care of jealousy.
I'd like you to expatiate further on that fear of money because it's kind of sounding like a paradox for me. You have money and then you're scared. How does it play out?
Good. When you fear something, you hate it. You agree with that? When you fear something, you hate that thing. Yes, most of the time.
Okay.
Something you hate, you fear. Now, take a young man who has been suffering according to him, and suddenly he got a contract, he did a job, and he was paid, I think, 5 million cash in those days. And he took the 5 million to his room, shut all the windows and the doors, brought the money out, poured it on the ground, brought a very long, as they say in my place, a very long whip as a cane, and started flogging this money. You have suffered me for too long. You have suffered me for too long. Is that not fear of money?
Is that a real life
scenario? Yeah, it's a real life scenario. He was afraid. And when he made this money, he needed to punish that money. That is fear.
I think that's more psychological.
Yes. So we are saying, don't be afraid of money. Money is neutral. So you can use it to do something good. You can use it for something bad. But we always encourage that you make use of money in the right way.
All right, we're trying to round up now, but quickly, let me ask you this question. So I think everything you've said is in a place of mindset.
Okay.
And, your mindset towards money determines how you react to it. And, if we are here on set saying be positive, be happy for people, it's not something that it's easier said than done if that is how your mind is already set. So how do you get people to the point where they consciously begin to reprogram their mind, towards being better individuals, if I'm supposed to say it that way?
Yes, that's the essence of today's show, this segment. That is, how do people now have a positive mindset towards money, and how to counter some of this negative effect. For that of lust, we are saying be contented. Be contented. Don't be lost. For that of fear, we are saying money is neutral. You make use of it positively and negatively. For that of hunger, we are saying be responsible. Don't be hungry because some other person is making money, or you want to punish money. No. Be responsible. For that of shame, your net worth is not tied to your self-worth. Yes, your self-worth, your self-esteem is not tied to the amount of money you have.
I like that. Your net worth is not tied to your self-worth. I think we'll leave it on that note. Charles.
Then the last one, jealousy. Be happy when others
you already said that. thank you so much. Always good to have you on the show. We're better enlightened on how not to have negative feelings towards money.
True.
And we, of course, look forward to having more sessions with you as the days go by.
It's nice.
Well, we'll take a break now. We will be back with more conversations. Stay with us.